they wanna become something or learn from that situation that you can overcome it, I want to inspire them as well, that they can believe in themselves and they can have something going for their life as well. And especially in the Black communities, but especially in other cultures too, and races, I want them to believe in themselves, because it's very important if you believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, you won't get anywhere in life, and you have to believe in yourself before you move on and try to learn from any other. In order for you to move on in life, you have to learn from your past. So don't forget about your past, but just keep moving on into your future. And that's why I want to become a journalist, because I want my books to relate to people in real life situations. I want it to be on a deeper level, not just because of what I went through or what other people went through. I want them to realize that when she's passionate about what she wants to do, and she wants a mature audience to read those books. And if I read those books, you will learn about the things that go around in the world that you may not notice or not even aware about. And that's why I want to be a writer. So my book will be coming out in 2012. And watch out for it. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Christine Washington, and I'll be your cheer coach today. Sorry, I have jeans on under this. I didn't have my spankies, and I don't want my ass to be hanging out. So, yeah, my name is Christine Washington, and I'll be your cheer coach today. I'll be talking about the history of cheer, why cheer is a sport. I'll give you facts of, I'll give you cool facts about cheer that I'm sure you guys probably don't know. Maybe a couple, but. Cheer became an organized sport in 1898. Thomas Pebbles brought cheering to the University of Minnesota from Princeton University, but a student named Johnny Campbell took it to the next level. Cheer began to expand in the year 1903. Who knew cheer was a boys' sport first? Yeah, it was a boys' sport first. Yeah. Women didn't actually start joining cheer until the 1920s. During the 1970s, cheer got a really big boost when the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders became a recognized group. In today's society, cheer is a big part of American culture. There are movies like Bring It On Again, Bring It On 3. There's TV series, reality series like Cheerleader Nation, and also like on MTV, on True Life and stuff, they have followed cheerleaders around. I don't know if you guys have watched it before. Cheer competitions are also aired on ESPN a lot now, especially on Sundays. Today, it's done a full 360 instead of boys. There's 97% participation. 97% of participation are girls, but in collegiate levels, like in college, and there are, professional cheerleaders. They're about equal, men and women. Question for you guys. What famous people do you know that have cheered, including guys? Anybody?
Will Smith.
Yeah, George Bush was a cheerleader. Our favorite person. Anybody else? No? Okay. Well, Madonna was a cheerleader. Paula Abdul was a cheerleader. Vanna White was a cheerleader. And you guys guessed the really big one, George Bush. Cheer is a sport. I know it's a sport. But does anybody think it's not a sport? Raise your hand if you don't think cheer is a sport. Be honest. Okay, why don't you think cheer is a sport?
I don't know. I just don't think it's good.
Okay, why don't you think cheer is a sport?
I don't know. I just. Well, when you say the competition level, because I see it on ESPN when there, I think it's a sport, but like when you guys are cheering for teams, I don't really see it being a sport because you guys aren't earning any points. Like you guys don't win the team, but you guys are.
Okay. Anybody else?
What he said.
That's why, because we don't earn any points? Okay. Well, cheer is a sport. I'll tell you, we do earn points. People say that we don't have games, we don't work out, we don't, we're not dedicated, it's not strict, which is all bullshit, like, really. There are some teams that don't work out and do it just for, like, the looks and everything, but especially all-star teams who are really serious about what they do, it's very strict. I was on an all-star team. We worked out every day. I had no life. My life was cheer. Every day I would drive to Vacaville, which is 30 minutes away from where I live. And Vacaville gets so hot, like out here. And it was a gym, and the upstairs was a fully loaded gym. Weights, everything that you would see in a gym. We would work out for an hour. We would run 2 miles before practice. We would have to do jumps. We'd have to do however many jumps the coach wanted us to do. We would have to do splits, 2 minutes on each side. And for all of you guys, splits are hard. Like, they will break you out in a sweat, especially, oh my God, it's ridiculous. But anyways, it's very strict. Personally, my coach was a guy, and no, he wasn't gay. We had to say yes sir, yes ma'am, everything. If we didn't say yes sir, yes ma'am, drop down, give me 20, period. Like, it was like that. And some sports aren't even, you have to say yes sir, yes ma'am. It's not that strict. And also, cheer is a very dangerous sport. It's one of the most dangerous sports in the world. And because we have to lift other people in the air, the people in the air are risking their lives. I've broken my tailbone 3 times. I've broken my nose twice. I've gotten 2 concussions. Like, it's really dangerous. I've gotten dropped on concrete, dropped off the stage. It's ridiculous. And you have to be very dedicated to it, because once you fall, you have to get right back up. Like, they're not gonna be like, oh, it's okay. We don't have to go anymore. We'll try and find somebody else. That's really hard to find a good cheerleader, a good dedicated cheerleader. And competitions, people say we don't have games and stuff. Competitions are our games, because we do gain points. There are 5 to 6 to 10 judges in front of you with the whole stadium of people watching you compete against all these other teams that are like really good, and you're scared, and they give you points on what you guys do, your moves, how sharp you are, if your tumbling is good, if your jumps are good, if your stunts are good, if your flyer is pointing her toes, everything. Like, they look at everything, and that's why it's so strict, because you have to do it over and over again, because they look at every little thing that you do. People say it's not a contact sport. It's a contact sport because we do stunts. We help each other pull together a routine. What is required to be a cheerleader? You of course have to have enthusiasm. You have to have a lot of dedication. You have to be athletic. I had to take gymnastics classes just to be on my all-star cheer team. So that's like 2 sports in one. You have to go after you're done with cheer or before. Like that, it was just a lot of my time. And you have to be very flexible. And you have to be able to take criticism. It can hurt your feelings. Like a lot of cheer coaches are mean, like ridiculously mean. Like I've seen football players and their coaches interact with each other, and it doesn't surprise me because I'm gonna do that too. Even at Pop Warner level, like I've been a cheerleader for 14 years. So yeah, you have to be able to take criticism, and you can't be sensitive, even though I am sensitive, and I'll bust out in tears sometimes if I get yelled at. I want everyone to stand up. Please.